After basically a year and a half away, welcome back to another video with Saltine Dutch Cracker Batty. I'm pretty sure I did that wrong. Anyways, we're back for another video, and it's been inspired by the very interesting week that I've had. Don't get me wrong, this week was great. I did a lot of life milestones. However, work was just, wow. It was something, and it inspired this video. This is basically just covering if somebody is mad at you, if someone and their mom is mad at you, things like if somebody misinterpreted what you said, or you were in a conflict with somebody, it was their fault and they're blaming you for it, or you did something and the person blew it out of proportion. Either way, you have gotten in your feelings about it, you're crying in your room, you're scheming in your room how you're gonna get back at this person, you're getting twisted up, it's affecting other areas of your life. This video will hopefully help you get out of those feelings, and the whole point of these videos, these channels, is to make every single misfortune and every single happiness to your advantage. We're gonna take all this, and we're going to translate it to another thing. There we go. First off, we're going to identify the two types of people that will be mad at you. There's probably more out there, but I boiled down to these two just to make it easier. First one is if they are doing it for what I call like a righteousness high. It's basically when this person is so unhappy with their life, in whatever situation, right? They decide that they're going to target you or specific people that they're going to be mad at for the littlest things. Constantly berate you. They'll confront you. They'll say they're not going to confront you, and then they'll actually confront you, or they're just blatantly just doing that. I unfortunately know from experience, because when I was in student leadership, I research school, by the way, I was over like 800 people, and because I was getting really stressed out, or even when I was in like a smaller setting when I was in leadership, I would get so stressed out with my own life that I would take it out on other people, where for like really small things, target and be like, hey, you can't do this or you can't do that. Were they valid reasons to snap at those people because they'd get in trouble? Yes. But I could have been so much nicer about it too. It really does go to show that we can be that type of person too. Being worse to somebody is sometimes the only thing they feel that they can control, and we're all like that. Somebody who is ruining your life, or they're constantly ruining other people's lives, most of the time, they're destroying their own life. They're getting their own life ruined. And so that's something that they feel that they have control over, because they have control over nothing else in their own head, right? But they don't realize that like other things, and you can get into all of the things with that, right? But sometimes people do it because they get a high out of it, and it's the high of feeling in control. You know, you have some sort of hierarchy over a person so that you feel better about yourself for a temporary period of time. That time always fades, and they're just back to the same miserable person there's a squirrel. They're back to the same miserable person that they were like just a second ago. Does that mean they get a pass? Absolutely not. And if you feel that it's unjust, please report it, unless obviously there are points where that might not be the best option, right? But understand that this is the type of person, and that's like person A. Person B is a bit more personal. A, it could be someone who's not typically mad, or B, it's someone you deeply care about, and that's the second category of person. Or you might not care about the person specifically, but you care about their opinion. Anyways, I'm done with that. It's gonna get a little harsh from here because, just let me talk this out, right? So if they truly understand that what you did was a mistake and that you did not intend to do it, or that you're learning, or you're in a new job, you're learning that job, or you're learning how to be in a relationship, some sort of thing, if they truly understand you, if they truly care about you, you're doing your best, and people are going to see that you're doing their best if they care about you, if they value you as a person. They're going to gently coach you on it. They're going to be like, hey, look, this is going to make you better. Maybe not gently, but if they're like a harsh like boss or whatever, they'll try to coach you, right? But if they don't care about you as a human, they don't see you as an equal, or they don't see you as someone who is of value to some sort of company or relationship or whatever, they're going to scream at you. They're going to yell at you. They might not even yell at you, but they'll not offer any solutions. They'll just start talking towards you. They'll like start verbally attacking you. They'll just keep talking at you. They'll keep talking at you. That person doesn't care about you. That person is a stranger. All right. And I know that it's going to be like this thing where, you know, you want to care about this person, or you do care about this person's opinion. You just got to look at it like that. The people who truly care about you will come in time. They will come in time. This person is just a right now, right? But if you keep putting your head in the game, you'll find those people who do. And sometimes, you know, there's wolves in sheep's clothing, or you see this person and you think, oh my God, you know, this is a person that I could be friends with. It just didn't work out. And that was a situation where, oh my God, it just did not work out with that person. And that's okay. You can be friendly with these people, right? But have it in your mind that all of this life is for you. All of this life is for you. And you will put into your garden what you will put into your garden. And you do not have to let these people in mentally. Be nice to them. You can be courteous, you know, because obviously other people will see that. Know in your mind that you are for you. You are for you. You are the only person who cares about you in this situation. It happens. It's just a thing that happens. And that is all right. Doesn't mean that they're out to ruin your life. Oh my God. Like, they're evil people, you know, they're sociopaths, whatever. Like, it doesn't mean that, right? It just means you have to stay to yourself. You gotta stay to yourself and find other people that are good for you. Anyways, so after that, we're gonna talk about how we're going to deal with them being mad. Now that we understand the two types of people that are going to be mad at you, right? I'm gonna put it through a filter. First, we are going to take the thing that was said, right? The thing that was the main message of like why they were mad at you, right? Now that we have described these two types of people, we're going to go through how we're going to take what they said, filter it through, and, you know, move on from it. Make what they said to your advantage. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the message of what the person said, right? Whatever. And we're going to then put it through the first filter. Is it true? Is what this person said true? Is there some sort of truth to it, no matter what type of person had said the thing, right? If there's no truth to it, like if they were just criticizing you like straight, or they like called you a name or whatever, toss it, right? Could you confront them? That depends, and I could make another video about that, right? Just don't roast them. Like, if you decide to confront them, like, don't be weird and roast them. And the reason why I say that is, like, I know it looks good on, like, TikTok for, like, messy talk or whatever. My phone sliding? I know it looks good for messy talk or whatever, or, like, you know, everybody is gonna be talking to you and they're gonna be like, oh, but especially if it's just you two. Or even if there was a crowd, like, you can get in trouble over that. Like, what do you get from that? From roasting another person and getting to their level? You don't get anything. Right? There are so many times where people mad at me, like I had something to say about them, like they were weird as freak. I could have said so many things about that, but there was no personal benefit to me by bringing that up. So that's on confronting. We've gone way off topic, right? So you wonder if it's true. If it is true, we go through the things in that message that are true. If you did mess up something, you go through and say, okay, I messed that up. How do I not make that happen again? If there's another thing, there could be some sort of underlying problem with you that you need to fix and heal from, and that could be a wake-up call for you, right? There's some things in there that, you know, are truthful. Not the entire message, right? There are some parts of the message that could be, you know, just hateful, that person's just being a hateful person or whatever, but try to find some sort of truth in what they said, if there is one. And it's not shameful. It doesn't make you a bad person if you find it. If anything, it makes you more of an astute person about your own body, about your own personal habits, about your own psyche, right? Eventually, after you take out the tone on how they berated you, is it true? Should I confront them? Should I blah, blah, blah? There's a message. There's your coffee. And you take that and you move on with your life. You're still going to be hurt, right? There are points where you're still going to be hurt about what that person said, or, you know, what transpired because of it, but eventually you just will. I know there are things where, like, I thought it was going to be such a big deal, and I thought it was going to stick with me for so long, right? And it just didn't. Like, I forgot about it, or I've been forgetting about it, and then it's just not my problem anymore. You can't go back to the past, but you can go forth with your future, with your message. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and I know that, It's been a long time since I've done this. I've had a lot of people reach out to me on Instagram or back on YouTube saying that my videos really did help them and that I really did inspire them to do certain things. My friends have come up to me and say that, you know, my videos have helped them. And it was just really touching, and I know that my life was literally bouncing back and forth, but I have always thought about coming back to YouTube because, one, it made me happy, and two, it helped make people's lives better, right? Nothing I say is original, but the way I can twist it, the way I can say it in my own words, and put it towards, you know, my own thoughts, and then to you, maybe you guys understand it when I say it better, or you understand it when somebody else says it better, like, you know, whatever. You get the point, right? But I just wanted to say thank you, right? So, yeah, have a great morning, day, or night, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to start doing this. But I do it. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.